All right. How is everyone today? Good evening. And this is Gupal Chaudhary. And I really want to thank each one of you for making time today to learn about this ongoing issue about Candlewood Hotel purchase for permanent supportive housing. I'm here not only speaking as a business owner, but also representing Frida's Restaurant, Pecan Park community, and all the other small businesses and residents in Northwest Austin who will be deeply impacted by this decision. I'm no different than anyone out here. I was not involved with any ongoing issues in the community, and I figured that was enough. Being done in, there's people doing enough in the community, and after all, what can I do alone? I thought things are okay. I was absolutely wrong. What I discovered in January was the city has the power to refuse to hear our voices. And if we don't act, there may be irreparably harm to this community. I learned this the hard way when I was slapped with this issue that we are all dealing with today. The city Austin did not notify us at all and had absolutely no communication with us or other businesses and other residents that share fences with Candlewood. There are thousands and thousands of residents, including many parents with children that attend nearby schools, and hundreds of businesses in such close proximity that you would think city would have definitely engaged in communication with the fellow neighbors and taxpayers to get their support in this project, that their permanent supportive housing project. The city has not only failed to engage, but in basic communication, but is dealing in secrecy. No time was given to us at all as a community to even understand what is the impact that this permanent supportive housing will have on our businesses and neighborhood. This deal is from former District 6 Council member Jimmy Flanagan. It's a backroom deal. How amazing would it have been to have a healthy debate about the merits of this project and location during election last fall, like a functional, transparent, representative democracy. But instead, this entire community was left in the dark. Projects like this cannot help but make ordinary Austinites cynical. The Williamson County Commissioner knew of a 20-acre city-owned site that could have been a safe, suitable location for this project. But instead, the wealthy, well-connected special interest with their team of lobbyists worked over the mayor and city hall, and it became a soccer stadium. Because we are ordinary small business owners, the city can just drop a project like this, literally on our doorstep. So now we not only have to deal with city's lack of transparency, but a rigged game where we have now to worry about our own safety and security of our children, our business safety and security of our homes. And we also need to worry what else the city is going to push further down our throats and will not have any questions about it and will think this will just disappear and nobody will question at all. What will be the next surprise is what I question. This project will not only impact one community, but this will impact and change the entire face of beautiful Northwest community that we live in today. And even if you do not live in this area, can you feel safe knowing the city can purchase land and drop a facility on your doorstep with no prior knowledge or engagement? One way or another, this is a problem that impacts each one of us today. We would like to share the relevant events that has transpired since January 5th, when the word first got out on Austin Statesman's newspaper. You heard me right. This is how we first learned, is through a newspaper. You would think, in spite of sharing fence and driveway with the proposed location, we would have learned from city or the council members, but instead we are learning from a newspaper. Next day, January 26th, a small protest was organized at the Hampton, where Councilwoman Mackenzie Kelly met with business owners and some homeowners. And it was a very small protest, and she heard the concerns of all of us. The very next day, January 27th, Councilwoman Mackenzie Kelly asked all the fellow council members and Mayor Adler to give time. They delayed the voting just by 1 week, I'm sorry. On January 29th, we started Pecan Park petition, and there are about 3,345 members that signed this petition saying they oppose this purchase. Given such a small amount of time, we managed to even organize a protest within 2 days, and over 150 people showed up to this protest. We also went to Williamson County. On February 2nd, Williamson County unanimously voted asking City of Council to delay the vote for at least 180 days. So that way, the community could learn the impact of what is really going to be the impact on the businesses, the home values, on the neighborhood, and also what City Council has not shared with us is how does it plan to support housing these people? Like there is no public transportation, there's no grocery store in walking distance, there are no social services. So what is the plan? But it has failed to share those plans with us. Yet on February 3rd, Williamson County judge sent a letter to Mayor Steve Adler requesting that come to the table and have a conversation. Mayor Adler refused. And on February 4th, City Council member, along with Mayor Adler, 10-1 vote, basically approved this purchase. And no consideration, there were 36 callers that opposed this purchase, but no consideration was given to the opposition. They paid absolutely no heed and decided they're going to purchase this Candlewood Hotel. So on February 8th, Williamson County judge said, let us invite all these council members and give them a tour why there is such a big opposition. Why is even Williamson County asking to stop this opposition and stop this purchase? Only Councilwoman Ann Kitchen, along with Mackenzie Kelly, Cynthia Long, and Judge Bill Gravel himself toured the location. And on her way out, Councilwoman Ann Kitchen told Mackenzie Kelly, she had no idea how close this hotel is to all these residents and businesses in the area. After hearing no further from City Council, February 9th, Williamson County proposed to hire a law firm against City of Austin. More people joined in, more support poured in. So there was a press conference on February 10th. Senator Schwartner, Attorney General Ken Paxton's office, Cynthia Long, Mackenzie Kelly, Judge Bill Gravel, they basically echoed the same concerns that this was not right and this location is not right for this housing. And on February 10th, a bill was introduced not only in the Senate, but also in the House by Representative Terry Wilson, asking the City of Austin, requiring the municipality to seek permission in the county where it's proposed to put some projects like permanent supportive housing. And then there was a pipe freeze at Candlewood, which is shut down completely. The hotel has been not open since. And after we all survived this crazy snowstorm, on March 1st, we were able to get House Representative John Busey to visit the site for the very first time. And after asking what did he think of this, his answer to us was, this does not seem like a good location. He reached out to Councilwoman Mackenzie Kelly, was present there too. And he told Councilwoman Mackenzie Kelly, see if there was a way to find out an alternative location to purchase, and they should try and purchase a different hotel or just something different for this permanent supportive housing. Even he didn't agree. Long story short, all these people in this elected official positions, neither of them have agreed that this is a good location. And on March 2nd, finally, Williamson County unanimously voted and hired firm of Killen, Griffin, and Fairmont to file suit against City to stop the purchase of Candlewood. Now, we also have hired attorney Roger Borgelt to file a lawsuit against City of Austin. And the earliest we can file a lawsuit is next week, considering the storm and given all the conditions right now. This is all that has happened so far. Every elected official has visited and acknowledged how unsuitable the site has been. Please note that we are not just opposing this purchase, but we are demanding that the City of Austin address our concerns and come up with better solution by including neighboring businesses and community in the decision-making process. We have built and are continuing to grow a coalition of small businesses and homeowners in the community, and that has brought us this far. But what we need is more support. This deal is not a done deal yet. What I want to assure you through my own experience, that every single voice matters. You matter. So we as community are a lot stronger than any city council. So today I ask you for your support. There are numerous ways you can support. Come to protest. By the way, I'm just showing the elected officials that you could reach out to. I forgot while I was talking. So you can come to protest. It's a peaceful gathering to show that the community stands together. It's not possible. If that is not possible, donate to our GoFundMe at pecanparkfight.com. This money is being used to file litigations against City of Austin. We have retained attorney, like I said, Roger Borgelt, who will be filing lawsuit early next week. These funds are also used to reach out to more and more businesses and residents and create a community awareness what is happening in Northwest Austin. Just like we were caught unaware back in January, there are many more people who will be impacted by this that are still not aware of what is going on. Lastly, but very powerful tool, reach out to our elected officials and let them hear your voice. Don't stop just at your own district rep or council member, but email and or call especially Mayor Adler and this other council members, but also Williamson County Commissioner, state senators, House representatives, and Governor Abbott. My final takeaway for all of you, any war is first lost in our minds. So let us just not give up yet. There are still 2 months left to organize and ensure our voices are heard. I promise you, we do not need another I-35 Steve Adler public restroom in our beautiful Northwest Austin. I really thank you again for listening to me. And I'm going to ask you to chat your questions. If you have any, I would like to hear your feedback, suggestion, what we can do to improve and how we can gain success in this fight.
So you can stop sharing, leave that up. And then you can see as people pop in. If you have questions, make sure to type them in the chat roll, everybody. Chat. No, just leave them be. Because then you have people talking over and a lot of backgrounds. So. And they can't actually see these questions. So if you want to read them off to everybody, it's fine.
So there is a question. I have created a Facebook event for all to share and have posted to many local sites to generate awareness. That is very helpful. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to give her an email to email it to you and we can share that with the group.
Yeah. You can also reach me at my email. Yes, I absolutely can email you the presentation. How about sending alternative suggestions like what other cities are doing?
We have sent those actually in, actually.
We have actually sent in the suggestions. So there is another update from Mackenzie, Councilwoman Mackenzie Kelly. I got a call on Tuesday afternoon when Representative John Busey mentioned she should look for another alternative. They said they were looking really hard, but they haven't been able to find any information yet or alternative site. So they are continuing to look. Thank you, Harry. And I again want to say no dollar amount is too small. It's all community coming together in this fight. And we were just all left in the dark. And that's what we are all opposed to. And please come to the protest to support because it matters. It matters when we all stand united. I think that too, but I want to keep this positive. So that was my first recommendation too. That will be awesome, Alicia, if we can look for other location. But again, the idea is it has to be in District 6. If you want to look for alternative locations, that's what they're trying to do. I don't know if they'll ever put location in Westlake, but the permanent supportive housing, I don't think it's going in Westlake, but they are adamant that it has to be in District 6. Please post, please reach out. That's what is needed. And this is what I need. I need volunteers who will reach out to more and more people. We need to create an awareness what all is going on. And I will be happy to host one more Zoom call if more people need to know about this one. Harry, the protest site is basically right outside Candlewood Suites.
What time?
I'm going to type in the protest information. The protest is on Saturday, March 6th. I'm in rush to get month of May for whatever reason. March 6th at 2 p.m.
If you want to make out checks for the GoFundMe, you can make it out.
Yes, they can make it out in my name and give it to me.
Well, 2 months on Saturday, right?
2 o'clock onwards. We don't have an end time. Please reach out more people. This is the best thing that you can do. Sure, we have plenty of signs. I'm sure we can recycle those. But idea is now to reach out more people, and we need more bodies. We need that we are not going to be quiet. We are not going away. And that's the message that I still want to. Actually, let me unmute to let you ask the question. Give me a second. You want to help me unmute the participants?
No, you don't have to mute them all because it'll be too much noise.
Yeah, ask to unmute. Okay. Unmute. Okay, give me a second and I'm trying to unmute you. How do I unmute?
Are we there?
Yes, we are there. Thank you.
I'm glad y'all are doing this. I have a quick question about, you said that they have to do District 6. Is there any way we can fight that, or is that already in writing, or is there any way we can protest that as well?
So this is what we are protesting for, because once their proposal is done and whoever have reached out so far has been like, just make enough noise. If there is enough political pressure. See, when we all come together as a community, that's pressure. And that's why I'm insisting that each one of your voice has a huge weight, as much as we think. And I have been thinking this rest of my life, all my life, that, my voice does not matter. What can I do alone? But you are not alone. This is what I'm trying to say is you, when you come and stand right next for this protest, you are just representing everything that city needs to know, that you oppose this, you're not in favor of it, and they need to listen to you. And this is exactly why we are trying to reach as many people. And a lot of people were not given a chance. And that's what this fight is about. Why didn't city engage us? We also want to help as a community, but there is a right way to do it. And that's why we are fighting this. Does that answer you?
No, I totally agree with it, your question, but I know that they're coming in here and voting in things, and we didn't have a chance to vote for them to take over this hotel. And they took over District 6. We didn't have a vote on that. What I want to know is how we can fight to push that back. Even protesting is one way to go, but is there anything we can sign partition-wise to, keep pushing this forward?
So we have a petition, but not this. We have an exclusive petition for this. But what you are asking, there is already a petition in the work. I think it's for recall Mayor Adler, and that is already in the work. So if you Google recall Mayor Adler, that petition does pop up, and you can sign in to get City of Council out of the offices and all. But that's what you need to do. But for this particular issue, we have pecanparkpetition.com, where you can, if you sign it, it's basically just registers. It may not stand in court of law, but it's basically enough to say we have 3,345 members who are opposed to this.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else?
Somebody asked if they can drop checks off anywhere. Right.
You can drop off the checks at Hampton Inn, and we'll actually open up a donation box. We will just create a donation box at the Hampton Inn, and it will be locked, so you can be rest assured it'll come to us. Yes, do we have any idea on sort of issues that occur around homeless hotel housing? So what we know directly from Director Diana Gray, who is in charge of housing, in charge of permanent supportive housing, what she said is most of these people they're not homeless because they want to be homeless. They're homeless because they have some form of mental illness. They have drug abuse issues, and that's the only reason. But they will still not take care of that. They will not test them. They will not do any background checks. Now they say there will be one police officer on site, but our question to the city is, which they have completely failed to answer this question, is what is going to stop the city from saying, we don't have enough police force, or we don't have enough budget, so we are going to take the police away. We are going to take some case managers away. Then what happens? So that's why we are fighting this hard, because if it didn't stop them to come and vote and say, this is going to be a permanent supportive housing year, and it doesn't matter how much you oppose, we are going to still put a permanent supportive housing right next to your businesses, your homes. It does not matter how close it is. What is going to stop them from converting this into a shelter? And once it's a shelter, you know what entails us next. So these are the reasons why we are fighting this hard. And there has been a case study, and I'll be happy to share that case study with you. I think it was in the memos of City of Council meetings, and I will be pulling up that. And we are in the process of creating a Facebook page and website so we can distribute all this information. And this is firsthand information. This is coming either from City of Austin or Williamson County, or it's not just random made up stuff. So just have patience, and I will be able to share those also with you in due time. Any more questions?
If you want to tell somebody that question, Mary, we've got some flyers. We do need some help and stuff out.
So we do have flyers. We just don't have enough volunteers to go distribute those flyers. So we do need help, volunteer help. And our flyers, yes, contains all the details from GoFundMe to it also involves all the email contact information, phone information, how to reach governor, how to reach Mayor Adler, how to reach all your council members. That has all possible information. So you will not have to look any further except for looking at the flyer. Thank you, Aaron, for asking that question. Thank you, and I'm counting on that. We all are counting on that, not just me.
See you Saturday.
All right, any more questions, guys? Of course you can ask. Do you want me to unmute you? I need to unmute Puri.
Ari, so if you look on his profile,
This is Puri? No.
where did he put?
Yes, I will go back to the slide. There he is.
You clicked on him.
No. Where is Puri? Yeah, I got him. Alicia, I'm with you, okay? Give me a second on that one.
Ari, if you just type in your question here, it's easier for you just to type it in.
I am full because I have the screen share ready. I cannot. Thank you, Pari. I'm not able to navigate. I'm not as sophisticated. I'll leave it at that, but let me go back to the screen. All right. I agree. I couldn't agree more with it. And to that, I want to let everyone know we are meeting with Alan Graham on March 16th. Our appointment is scheduled for 1:30 in the afternoon. And we also want to know firsthand what we can do to solve this problem. It's not, and I agree, just saying, this is not the right location is not enough. We need to be more proactive as a community. This has been an eye-opening event, is all I'll say in short. And you know what, Pari, I'll be game on with that because that's exactly what I want. And Sharon asked, can we have what? Sharon, I know you asked something. Can we have an? Yeah, I'm sure we can. Absolutely. Alicia, did you get the screen? Are you seeing the screen for everyone? Okay, good. Okay. And thank you so much for taking the time again. I know we all have had truckload of things going on after the snowstorm and after, putting our lives together back, but taking your time, this means a lot. And let's just come together. Every voice matters. You all matter. Come to the protest and let's show the City of Council that we all stand together on this one. And I have one last message and we'll sign off from there. Please share the information through email if someone of us do not have Facebook. Yes, ma'am. We will make sure we share all the information on the email as well. And Ms. Savita, I do have your email, so I will make sure you personally get that. Thank you. All right, you wonderful people, I'm gonna sign off and we see you on Saturday morning. Take care. Have a good night.